the pairing the Ducks have to go with on the opening night of the playoffs. It's going to be tough. And even if Bieksa checks in, I don't think it makes much of a difference. I just think the coaching staff and Bob Murray put him in the lineup because he's an older veteran guy. He's had some experience in the playoffs, which I agree with. In any case, if I had to ever say I'd rather have Bieksa in the lineup over somebody, I think it would be having Bieksa in the lineup for the playoffs over Eddy Welinski. Just because that experience and that presence on the blue line, I think, is better to have than throwing a kid into his first playoff game with another kid on the same pairing who's also playing his first playoff game. The nerves are going to be there. It's going to be a whole different atmosphere for them, and there's nobody really to lean on for them. I mean, they're kind of leaning on each other, both experiencing the same thing at the same time.
Those lights are bright on the big stage, man. When you're up and you're playing in the big show, especially against. I mean, my God, you being a rookie and you're going to be playing your first shift on a third pair with another rook, and you're playing against the Kings or the Sharks in a bloodbath. Like that's just something that they're going to be. As much as you want to say the professional, like you said, I mean, the nerves are going to be there. It's not a good thing for Anaheim. They're going to have to ride their top four, I feel like, and that's what Drew commented here in our chat. He said they can just ride the top four with our current D. I mean, that's what we would want. We've talked about it before. Just go just like the Blackhawks did. Ride your top four guys as much as you possibly can and hide your two worst defensemen or least experienced defensemen in this case in the low minutes and shelter them.
Yeah, I think that's the best option. But that's all we have for questions. I think that's pretty much all we had for post-game content, considering we're getting close to an hour 20 here. Was there anything else you wanted to hit on before we wrap this all up?
No, my friend, it's 3:09. Oh, nope, 3:10 a.m. for Eddy now. Eddy, you guys, as much as everyone likes to say we do this show late, Eddy does it extra late. So cheers to you, my friend, for staying up super late and covering me while I was at the game today with all the stuff you've been putting up on Twitter and getting the show prepped. I really appreciate it, man. So hats off to you as well. And everybody else who stayed up late, no matter where you're at. We've got a lot of people in chat. Derek, Gordon Bombay is always in here. Chase, Drew. So we appreciate everyone here commenting in on us and giving us a shout out. And all of the likes that we get and everything on whether you're looking at iTunes or you're listening to us on Google, go in and give us a 5-star review. Click subscribe. Leave us a review. We'll love you guys forever for it. And we'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. God, it's the third game in a row I'm saying this. I hate it. Not 100% sure when I'm going to be available. It'll either be a late one like it is tonight, or it'll be first thing in the morning. But we'll take care of you guys again with a game after the game in Arizona. Have a good night, everybody.
I got one thing, to throw in before we do this, because I know everybody who listens to this isn't necessarily on Twitter, I would assume. Unless all of you are on Twitter, then you've probably seen it. But we do run the Forever Mighty 3 Stars leaderboard on a nightly basis, and I know some of the people in the chat do participate in it. But if you if you aren't participating in it, we have a really good prize for the winner this month. Our partners over at Cool Hockey are providing us with a jersey, fully customized, whatever team you want, to the winner of our monthly leaderboard. So all you have to do is 45 minutes before the game, we put up our predictions. It's always going to be the Ducks' first goal, the final score, and a third random one we put up. You just have to make your predictions. Head over onto Twitter, get the predictions in. If you get them correct, you get 1 point for the leaderboard, so you have a possibility of getting 3 points on any night. And if you end up being the leader at the end of the playoffs, whenever that is, then you'll end up winning a jersey from Cool Hockey. I mean, it's as simple as that. Anybody out there, I want to know as well, if you aren't on Twitter, would you rather us also put it up on our Facebook, on our Instagram, on Reddit, or something else like that, so that you can also be involved? We're open to that. If there's somewhere where you think we should be putting it so you can get involved, hit us up. Either on Twitter, on Reddit, on Facebook, Instagram. Send us an email at forevermightypod@gmail.com if you want us to put it up somewhere else, because I want to try and get everybody involved. I think it's a great opportunity to win a jersey, and it would be great for one of you guys to win it if you can't get on Twitter.
It's a badass prize. I agree, man. I think everyone should play if you can. I mean, why not? Take the shot and win. We get a lot of people playing that, so if you're not on Twitter, that's the way to go. But if you guys really feel like we need to be somewhere else, then just take what Eddy said and let us know.
All right, guys. Well, that's all I wanted to get off my chest there. Like Patrick said, we'll hopefully be back tomorrow night after the game against Arizona. We'll keep you updated throughout the day tomorrow, whether it's going to be a night podcast or if it's going to be the next morning on the Sunday morning. Either way, we will have a show out for you. We will put it out there so you guys have it. Like Patrick said, hope you guys tune in tomorrow and have a good night.
Take care, guys. Cool.